In this video, you're going to learn Glide from Oscar Brooks, the CEO of V88, one of the premier Glide agencies. If after this video you want to check out Oscar's full courses on building in Glide, check the link in the description to go to No Code MBA. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Glide applicant tracker solution build. A lot's happened in the last week or so within Glide, and what I'm going to cover in part 2 of this session is some changes and enhancements that we are going to make to the applicant solution, but also some of Glide's latest updates, and these are really important to be aware of. So what we're going to cover in this session is Glide's pricing, which has changed. We're also going to cover a really cool new Glide UI feature, which I won't say right now because I want to excite you all. And then what we're going to do is go through and I'm going to show you how to build roles and permissions and assignment functionality into this admin application so that an admin user can manage all of the users, can add new ones, and can assign certain types of user to job applications. And we're going to deal with all of the permissions around which type of user can do different things. So there's a lot that we're going to be covering, and the first thing I'm going to do is talk about Glide's pricing. So I'm going to pull it up here. So Glide have changed their pricing, and there are a lot of things here to be aware of. Firstly, the most obvious difference is that it has become more expensive, and it doesn't seem like it's become that more expensive. If you've been using Glide, you'll have noticed that the maker plan is kind of the equivalent of what the starter plan was. The team plan is kind of the equivalent to what the pro plan was, and business is still business. Now, obviously, what does that mean? So the biggest change across the board is the number of users. And previously, the pro plan, which is now called the team plan, it gave you, I believe it was 50 private users, that was predefined users, and 500 public users if your app was public. Okay, and the business plan gave you 100 private users and 1,000 public users, and that was brilliant. What's actually changed now is the old pro, now called team plan, and the business plan, they support 20 users as part of that pricing model, which sounds like a lot less, and to be quite frank, it is. Additional users beyond the 20 are charged out per user per month, and on the team plan, I believe it's $5 per additional user per month, and on the business plan, it is $10 per user per month if you're paying month by month. So it's really important to be aware of this change because it could have some significant impact on what you're looking to create with Glide. The use case for Glide now more than ever is for the internal tool if you're looking for something that you want to build that's scalable, or is for the kind of MVP proof of concept if you're trying to build a public facing app. However, the maker plan does support unlimited users, and there is this concept of a personal user, and it's worth looking into this in a bit more detail. But a personal user is essentially somebody who signs up to an app using a free email service such as Gmail, Hotmail, to name a few. So personal users, you get unlimited in the maker plan. But, and there is another but here, you're limited, unfortunately, to Glide tables and Google Sheets, and you do not get access to Glide Big Tables or SQL until you're on business over here. So what does this all mean? What it effectively means is that realistically, if you're looking to create an application that is going to scale to hundreds, if not thousands of users, and you don't want to be paying, or you can't pay, or it doesn't suit the model of your business to pay per user per month. So in some cases, you may well be charging your users a monthly fee. And so it's just important to be aware of that markup element that you'll need. But realistically, and it never has been anyway, but this does confirm that Glide is not ideally suited to that use case. And thankfully, what we're building here is an applicant tracker. It's an internal solution for a business. Now we have a candidate application, which would likely eat your users very quickly in terms of the 20 that the business or the team plan comes with. But if you're a business that's investing, if you're building an application or an applicant tracker for your own business, or for a business that's looking for something of high quality, that's a custom piece of software, then Glide's justification is essentially you're getting significant value from this, and therefore it's only right that you pay for it. So personally, as the founder of an agency that develops, well, hundreds of Glide apps, it's of course a shame that Glide have increased their pricing, but it's also understandable, and I'm a huge advocate for Glide. It is without a doubt the most powerful and the most intuitive no-code tool on the planet, and so I can't argue with it. I cannot argue with it, and it's just a case of slightly adjusting the type of business where Glide fits best. So that's a summary of the pricing change in a simple overview. I hope that makes sense. So now that we've covered Glide's new pricing, and there's a lot more being spoken about it in communities and online, and you can go and check out this pricing page here. And if you scroll down, you can do some calculations to work out what your app might cost over time. So that's really useful.
Hope that you enjoyed Oscar's video. If you have any questions at all, please just leave a comment below. If you want to get Oscar's full Glide Apps course, check the link in the description or go to nocode.mba to view our full Glide course, where we go into a lot more detail about how to build advanced features in Glide. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of our future free content, and I'll see you in the next video.